First domino, investors should be paying attention to aging and unprepared infrastructure. Florida is known for many things, but construction engineering marvels are not among them. The collapse of a building in Surfside prompted the Florida government to enact stringent building recertification rules. The cost of complying with these new standards can reach tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in assessments. Yes, those who cannot afford to take out additional financing will sell. But the risk is not in who owns the building, the aging buildings themselves, that we're built next to salty waters of Atlantic Ocean and overall infrastructure of the entire state is a risk that should be taken into consideration. Domino of uninsured properties. This video is not to confront your opinion on climate, but to point out a simple fact: the retreat of insurance companies from the state, which leaves many Floridians without coverage. The increase in hurricane strength and frequency is a major factor. This reality forces residents and investors to confront the daunting prospect of bearing the full cost of any storm-related damage, at the time when skilled workers do not work for less than $35 an hour. Construction materials doubled in price, making even basic repairs prohibitively expensive for average first-time homeowners. Another unstable domino looming over Florida's evolving real estate landscape is the dramatic rise in homeownership costs, such as taxes. This situation is further compounded by rising condominium fees and utility bills, which can double household expenses. I want to draw your attention not to the fact that someone must adapt to a new economic reality and is forced to sell, but the fact of approaching a moment when everyone is forced to sell at the same time. This time, the bubbles are different. The first of these bubbles encompasses the ultra-wealthy, a segment of society that not only weathered the storm of the last financial crisis, but used it to gain even greater financial strength. This group, buoyed by bailouts and fiscal policies favoring capital, is likely to continue amassing wealth, irrespective of broader economic turbulence. The resilience of this bubble, however, stands in stark contrast to the precariousness of the broader market, which bears an uncanny resemblance to the conditions of 2007, complete with a euphoric atmosphere and things will only be better mentality. That is detached from reality as I see it. At the time of great uncertainty and fear, many purchased million-dollar flips that beneath their painted walls and cheap laminate flooring house outdated electrical, aging plumbing, and non-existent insulation. Reflecting on my personal journey through the tumultuous waters of the 2009 financial crisis, which paved the way for significant financial gains, I have adopted a more cautious stance. As of today, I have paused all investments into the real estate market. This decision stems from concerns over diminishing returns, cooling short-term rental demand, and the high probability of significant disruptions within the next few months to an enormous portion of population, including homeowners who find themselves in outdated flips, obligated to make monthly payments for the next 20-plus years amid a technological revolution, estimated to eliminate 1 billion office jobs over the next 4 years. The current climate within Florida's real estate market illustrates a scenario distinctly different from what we observed back in 2007. At that time, houses were sold for less, with lower interest rates, yet many people still found themselves unable to keep up with their payments. This historical context sets the stage for a critical examination of today's market conditions, characterized by high property values, increased interest rates, and a speculative fervor reminiscent of pre-crisis euphoria. As we move forward, the lessons from past crises are clear. Marketing teams hired for financial sector have already successfully used too big to fail card to enrich one exclusive bubble. At the same time, when disaster, financial or natural, wipes out your home and half of state's island, like what happened in Hawaii, the U.S. government will provide you with $700, just enough to buy this tent with an option of next-day delivery. Remember, era of chatbots is here. You have only two options: join or be left behind.